Mark yelled at the sky, Cecile, and cried, "I need you now." The Conqueror watched from a distance, reflecting on how human emotions truly were a weakness. Thankfully, the Vitruvian people didn't have such vulnerabilities. Mark's face was covered in tears as he felt Eve's life force growing weaker. She had already passed away. Before completely finishing off Mark, the Conqueror still wanted to thank him. The missions assigned by the Empire usually came with many restrictions, but this time, the Empire had requested nothing. They allowed him to do whatever it took to take control of Earth. The Conqueror was thoroughly enjoying this mission. He asked Mark, "Do you still have the strength to keep fighting?" Mark, his tears still fresh on his face, turned all his grief and rage into power. He charged forward, clashing fist to fist with the Conqueror. The impact sent a shower of rocks flying. Mark lunged again, kicking the Conqueror. The two began to grapple and collided at high speed in midair. At that moment, Eve, far in the distance, suddenly glowed brightly. An atomic halo formed around her, and she was lifted into the air by atomic energy. Mark, who was fighting the Conqueror, was distracted by the light and looked back, staring at her for a long time. But this moment of distraction was just what the Conqueror had been waiting for. Mark was immediately pressed to the ground by the Conqueror. The Conqueror leaned close to Mark's ear and said, "You know, my whole life has been pretty lonely. The Vitruvians think I'm too crazy and don't want to be my friends. They sent me to dirty work on different planets. I don't even have a real name, just the title of Conqueror. I have so many more talents, but no one wants to understand me. This loneliness has sunk deep into my soul. It makes me want to cry." After finishing his words, the Conqueror started to apply more force with his arm. Mark could barely move, and his eyes rolled back as he was on the verge of passing out. At that moment, Eve's voice suddenly rang out, calling Mark's name. The whole world was painted pink by Eve's power. The Atomic Woman unleashed all her strength and fired an atomic disintegration beam directly at the Conqueror. The Conqueror screamed in agony as he was struck, instantly falling to the ground, severely injured. After releasing all her power, Eve only had time to curse, "Bastard," before she fell unconscious.